Welcome to Spartans at the Spice. We have a special guest today with us, Cassie Gallagher from the USC Upstate women's basketball team. Cassie is a red shirt sophomore, 5'11" guard. She's averaging 15.5 points a game, 3.3 rebounds a game. She has 35 assists, 13 steals, shoots 72.1% from the free throw line, hitting 41% from the three-point line, and you've made 53s already this year, though. What do you do for an encore?
What do you mean?
What else can you do right there?
That's about my game.
All righty. Well, talk a little bit about how it's been this year. You know, you had a great redshirt freshman year last year. Everybody knows about you now. You snuck up on a lot of people, though. So, what have you learned, and how has it been different for you this year?
Yeah, it's been very different. I got a lot of different defenses thrown at me, so it's been fun to try to figure out how to get open and to still get to my spots through the defense.
And one thing that I've noticed, I think you've been able to do too at times, you're pretty much, and I know you feel the pressure on this, you've got to score. And when those shots aren't falling, then that's when you got to take it to the basket, because you're a 72% free throw shooter and find whatever way you can to get the points for the team right there today. But how has year two been different than year one?
I think from a team aspect, we're a very different team. I think we have a lot of good key pieces. We're still, I think, trying to figure out how to get everything on the same page. But I think it's been different. Just the team dynamic is very different. I think we all really enjoy playing together. I think from a personal perspective, just my confidence, I think it's been higher. I know that I have the ultimate green light to shoot when I'm open and to create and try to get a score. I think this year I've done a better job of not just being a three-point shooter. I think I am a shooter, but getting into my mid-range into the rim is something I worked on a lot in the off-season.
Okay. What do you feel like that things you still need to work on this year?
I think still my finishing around the rim is something that can always be improved upon. I still avoid contact sometimes down there, so just try to be more patient.
Okay. All right. End of the game. Who wants the ball?
Oh, I do.
Okay. That's where you've got to go get that ball, even if you've got to steal it from your teammate. You've got to get that ball. And I've got a poster that used to be in my office. Is at home in my man cave there, but it's got a picture of Larry Bird up there in the gym. Larry Bird was one of my favorite players ever. But it says, "Some fear the last shot while others live for it." And you got to have that mentality. You know, when you're a player like you, that give me the dad blame ball. I want to take the last shot there. So do you feel like that's something that you've been able to do, or something that you need to do now, that when it gets crunch time, that I want the ball?
Yeah, I think there's been a couple games where I've done it. I think it needs to happen more regularly, though. I think there's been a couple games where I've fallen off a little bit in the fourth, and that's when the defensive pressure amps up, that's when I really get the ball.
And at the worst case scenario, I'm going to go get the ball, and they're going to foul me to stop me. That kind of mentality right there, though. All right, you've been through, you're starting back through the second time. You know, what things did you learn about the teams that you played first time you think will help you in your second time around?
I think the second time around is always fun because you know how they're going to guard you, and you know what worked. And obviously they can make adjustments, but a lot of the times they keep it the same. So figuring out how to attack their defense without them in front of you.
Okay, all right. So you won your last ball game. You swept PC this year, though. And who you got coming up the next couple of games here?
We have Winthrop on Wednesday and Asheville, I think, on Saturday.
Okay. And those are both, you very easily could have beaten Winthrop at home, because I had that game that day right there, though. So I'm just wondering Winthrop's going to be minus any players from the little altercation that went on there.
They are. They lost their big post player.
Is she suspended or is she kicked off?
She was suspended for 8 games, so like pretty much the rest of the season.
Okay. Wow. Okay. That was wild when I saw that right there. So that was. But you know, I remember back that one of their players got a flagrant foul in the game at the Hardy Center. Yeah, they did. On one, I don't know if it was.
Oh, I do remember that.
It was on Palomore. Yeah. That she got knocked down on that thing. So that kind of.
It might have been the same girl.
That's what I was wondering if it was. It was one of the post players down there, though. But I remember that, and because it was a key time in the game, that it was a jump ball, but she slung down after the game and got some extracurricular on that. But I remember that flagrant one in that game. All right, what are you enjoying more in your second year than your first year of actually playing?
Yeah, I really do love this team, and I think we have a great dynamic together. We all want each other to succeed, and I think that's one of my favorite parts about it.
Okay. What do you feel like this team still has got to do? You know, these last games you got for tournament time. What do you think that y'all need to improve on?
I think we still have to work on our poise, just patience, making good reads. Makes me we get a little frantic, and then we turn the ball over. It's a big stat line that everyone looks at, but I think just reading our defenders and just relaxing and playing basketball.
Well, the coach has come out on me several times to fuss about stop making those Stevie Wonder cross-court passes that Stevie Wonder could pick off right out there, though, because it looks like they're open when that person cross-court's just waiting for that ball to come right there, though. But, you know, I think that your inside rebounding game is good. And I think, you know, we were talking this too, that you're scoring, you need to be consistent, but y'all need to find a third scorer too. There. So I don't know who that will come from, but that will, I'm sure y'all will find the answer to that question coming up. All right, let's see what we can get here on some of our other questions here. On the line, start right here. All right. If you had to spend $1 million in 10 minutes, what would you spend it on?
Ooh, that's hard. I'd probably buy a house or something. A house, a car.
Okay.
A vacation or something. Does that count?
Yes, that does.
If investing counts, invest.
Yep, you could do that.
Yeah.
You'd have a plan right there.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of planning, what is the best thing you ever bought?
No, I'm not really a big spender. I like to keep my
Vera was telling me her new car.
Yeah.
Is it nice?
Yeah, it is a nice car, yeah.
But that was her answer was there for her first new car she got. If you could master one skill, like singing, dancing, cooking, archery, or anything, what would be that one skill you would master if you could master it?
I think being able to sing would be really cool.
You can't sing? I bet you can. I'm going to tell you who could sing, and she sat here and tried to tell me she couldn't sing, and Macy was shaking her head that yes, you can, and it was Zoe. That Zoe, she sang me, I made her sing me a song. She sang me Stevie Wonder. That she sang Stevie Wonder right there. And it was great. I said, I'm going to shut up and let you sing the rest of the time right there, though. So, but she said that she could sing, couldn't sing, and we found out she could, though. Was her hidden hobby right there. All right, let me see what else. I'm trying to dig up some of the good ones you have got. Would you consider yourself a traveler, or would you consider yourself a homebody? Do you like to get out and go places, or will you be content just to stay at home and hang out?
I feel like I'm a little of both. It depends on the day. Sometimes I get bored at home, but I need my time at home. But every once in a while, I would love a good travel. Someplace cool.
Okay. When you're at home, what's your hobby? What do you like to do when you're at home? TV.
But I also do enjoy like puzzles and stuff like that.
Okay.
Kind of like mind numbing almost, like actually.
All right. Well, my big thing that I got was, and I've been wanting one of these for a long time, that after Christmas, Santa didn't bring me one. I didn't ask for it, though, but I've been wanting it for a couple of years, was the virtual reality goggles. And I got the Golf Plus on that.
Ooh.
And I play every night before I go to bed. Since I've gotten those, I play anywhere from 36 to 72 holes of golf.
That's a lot of golf.
And I have a hip injury right now, right over here where my hip is hurting from playing so much. But I have played St. Andrews, I played Pebble Beach, I played Torrey Pines, I played all the big PGA things. And I've had some good days, I've had some bad days, but I couldn't believe I played a course over in Europe the other night and was 7 under par, 65. I have never, ever done that in my life.
Wow.
So that's my big thing now that I'm hooked on playing golf, but I have to play at least 36 and some no more than 72 holes before I can go to bed each night. I wait till my wife goes to bed, and when she goes to bed, I have to go in there and have to rearrange the furniture in the living room. I have to move the coffee table, so I have plenty of room. Last night I hit the coffee table with the club and thought I had woken her up. She'd kill me on that night. But my usually tea time each night is about 12 a.m.
Wow.
That's when I can play. All right, let's see. What's your favorite midnight snack?
Right now I'm a big pretzels person.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the buffalo, like the flat pretzels?
Uh-huh.
The buffalo pretzels.
Okay.
Those are my favorite right now.
All right. If you could have one question answered, something you've always wondered about in life, what would be that one question you'd want to answer? That's a hard one.
That's a really hard one.
That is.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be like about some conspiracy theory or something, but I can't think of a conspiracy theory off the top of my head, but I want to know if it's actually true.
Okay. Mine would be, what's heaven going to be like? That blows my mind. What's heaven going to be like, and how long is eternity? That is really.
That is a great question.
Those are ones that I'll get them answered one day, and unfortunately, that one day may not be a whole lot longer, because I'm at the age right now. It's kind of scary. I'm at the age right now when both of my parents died.
Ooh.
So my mom died of cancer, and my father died of a heart attack. So my track record isn't very good. So, but those are things you wonder about, though.
Yeah.
But I'm still waiting for my answer. All right. What was the worst date you ever had?
I haven't gone on any dates.
You hadn't? Macy told me the worst date she ever went on was when she went on the date, she threw up.
Oh.
She went to Dollywood and was on a ride and threw up.
That is a bad date.
So y'all have to give her a hard time about her worst date she ever went on was one that she got sick on. All right, when you were growing up, did you ever have a celebrity crush on anybody?
No.
You didn't?
I was not a big, we didn't watch a lot of TV. We were go outside and
Play.
Yeah.
Those were the good old days when
Yeah.
you go outside and you play under the street lights. And I had a street light, my basketball court, right, the street light right next to it in my backyard, and I would play till 9 and 10 at night. Those were the great days. Those are good old days. But, all right, what's a skill that everybody should have? What's something you think everybody should be able to do?
I know Macy said driving.
She said driving.
The other day, and I'm trying not to use that one now.
She said that one because it's funny because Zoe was with her and couldn't
she
drive.
couldn't drive.
She could not drive.
Yeah. I feel like something basic, I don't know, tie a shoe. Everyone should be able to tie a shoe.
Yep, that's true. I can tie a shoe, but I can't tie a bow tie. It has to be, I can tie a regular necktie. I can't tie a bow tie. I never did learn how to do that. So, all right, where do you find your inspiration from?
I would say my family. I'd say I credit them a lot for where I am today, and then also I pray a lot for them.
Do they get a chance to come see you play very much?
When they can, yeah. I have a big family, so there's a lot of us.
Come in shifts?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that'll work out though. That's good though. Let me see right here. What are 3 things that people would not know about you?
I was homeschooled through high school. All the way through high school. Never went to public school until college. Yeah.
Okay.
I live on a farm. And then, like I said, I have a big family, so I have 5 siblings.
Okay. All right. This was a fun one too. If you could change your name to anything else, what would you change it to?
I don't know if I would change it. I like my name.
Okay, nothing wrong with your name. I'm just saying some people would like to have an alias name. I know, maybe your incognito name or something. I didn't know if you had one of those.
No, I don't.
Okay. Let me see right here. If you had, let's see, 3 things that you had to get out of the house, if the house was on fire or something going on, or in California, your house was getting ready to fall off the side of the cliff, then what would be the 3 things that you would want to save?
Am I in the house alone?
Yes.
Okay. I would probably grab my phone, my laptop, and a sweatshirt or something.
Okay. All right. Would you rather lose all your money or all your pictures?
I might say pictures. I'm not a big picture taker, so I don't have that many.
I think of it on my phone. If you looked on my phone right now, you'd find over 20,000 pictures.
Oh wow.
I I'll sit there during when I'm even doing the TV broadcast and take pictures of y'all playing, warming up and stuff like that. It's kind of big things that you say, but I love to take pictures. I was looking at the picture that before I came tonight that I was putting a dish in the sink, and lo and behold, there was a little kitty cat on my grill right outside my window staring at me. So, do you like animals?
I do, yes.
I love animals. It's kind of neat. I was telling the men's story there that I love, especially dogs. And yesterday, that I had to cover South Carolina and Tennessee women's basketball. And Dawn Staley had her little dog Champ that came in to the game, to the post game with her in there. And so he was sitting up there on the little platform where she was doing her post-game interview there, and Champ got bored and he started wandering around where we were all, the media was right there. Well, Coach Williams knows I've got my good luck dog socks of my little grand puppy, and I wore those to the game yesterday. Well, Champ was all of a sudden came over to me and saw my socks that I had on yesterday. I call them my Dolly socks. That's my grand puppy Dolly's name. And started sniffing them, so we made friends. I had to pet him on the head. So Champ and I, Dawn Staley's dog and I got to be good friends yesterday. So Tennessee's head coach was not very happy yesterday.
I can imagine. It wasn't a good game.
No, she said her team basically quit on her. South Carolina went to a matchup zone in Tennessee, quit running their offense. Tennessee shot 44 threes yesterday, 44 threes. And made 12. Or I don't think that they shot 23% from the three-point line, but they attempted 44 threes. They only had like 8 other shots inside the three-point line that they made. They were living and dying by the three, and it wasn't falling. Sometimes that happens. All right. Would you rather learn a foreign language, or would you rather learn to talk to your dog?
I think I might have to say foreign language. Even though talking to your dog would be cool. Foreign language I feel like would be useful in like your career and stuff like that.
Yep. Well, I can speak French. And the only time I ever used it, I tried to impress my family down there in Oregon. We ate at the French restaurant at Epcot, and I ordered the French. But I got to talk to my dog. I got to ask him what he did all day while I was doing a ball game, or they always love you and take care of you and stuff like that, though, in spite of you. But I would love to sit down and talk to a dog one time, because they can always take care of you. All right, let me see if I got anything else here on the interesting list. All right, what is your karaoke song? Go-to karaoke song? Have you ever had to sing karaoke?
No, I don't.
They wouldn't make you. You mean you've never been initiated and made to do karaoke?
No, I think I'm stubborn, and so I would just refuse, and that would
Okay, if you could eat lunch with one famous person, who would you want to eat lunch with?
Do they have to be a bar? I think having a conversation with like Jesus or somebody would be pretty cool.
That would be.
That'd be pretty
That
cool.
would be great. I want to come to that luncheon too.
Yeah. Okay, I'll invite you.
All right. And so, right here, I had something here I was going to ask you. Who's going to play Cassie Gallagher in the movie on the life story of Cassie Gallagher? She's laughing, but she's going to get some of these questions in a minute, though.
I don't know pop culture, so I don't know what I'm
You could actually get one of your teammates to play you if you wanted to.
Okay. I feel like Zoe could do it.
Zoe could.
I think she'd be. I feel like she'd be a great actor.
Okay. All right. What time do you usually go to sleep every night? Are you a night owl, or do you go to sleep early?
I've been a night owl recently. I got that late as I should. It's probably around like 12:30. Yeah.
12:30. I'm just teeing off
I know,
at 12:30.
right? You're just getting started.
Unfortunately, I usually get to bed somewhere between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
But to me, I'm so busy during the day doing things and all that time, that's the only time at night that I can actually sit down and relax and take
I
it easy.
agree.
That I can watch what I want to on TV, that I can get me a snack, I can do stuff like when I go through, when I'm prepared for the games, I got a history of all of what y'all do here, like before I do one of your games.
wow.
Right here, everything there. I do a lot of my prep work and stuff right there, though, but that is my time where I can just relax in peaceful time. All right, let me see what I want to finish up with here on today. What is the number one thing that you got on your bucket list? That's something you got to do before you pass on. What's something you really want to do in life?
I would really like to travel and go to some like other countries. I really like love to go to Australia. I love to go to like Thailand. Those places.
I'm trying to get Vera to hook me up on the trip.
Sweden,
Yeah, there.
That too.
I would love to go. And again, I played a golf course there on my golf game that was one over there with the Alps in the background and everything. It was beautiful there. That's the one I played my best round ever on there. It was kind of neat. There was snow on the sides of the fairways and stuff. So, well, we have enjoyed having you here tonight with us there. Keep up the good work. Again, I want to see you take charge. I'm looking for you to take charge out there. But good season you're having this year, though, and look forward. I've got two of your last two home games this year. I've got the TV broadcast. So I need to find out what's something that most people would not know about you. Maybe a talent or something you do or something that most people wouldn't know. Really?
Yeah. I thought about playing in college too, but I like basketball.
Well, Joseph told me off the men's team he played soccer till he was 17.
Yeah, I played through high school.
What would be your most embarrassing moment?
I like to play it safe, so I don't have too many. like I've had a couple very embarrassing air balls.
Okay.
I feel like those are some of my worst things.
Well, if you ever think that's embarrassing, Joseph told me his most embarrassing moment was he went down during a game and slam dunked on the wrong basket.
Well, I have scored a wrong goal before, but that was like 5th grade. That doesn't count.
Well, he
I
didn't.
was really embarrassed.
Well, this was later on because he didn't start playing basketball until he was 17, so this would have been in high school.
Yeah.
But I asked him, he said, my most embarrassing moment was I slam dunked on the wrong basket. I said, was it a good one? He said, I almost tore the rim down. I said, that's all that matters. I said, you did it with style. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to you the rest of the year. Hopefully you will not shoot at the wrong basket. Hopefully you will not have those air balls, and hopefully you'll be able to finish the season out strong and be ready to be, in my opinion, an all Big South player next year.
Thank you.
Cassie Gallagher has been our special guest tonight. We'll be back in just a minute.